Period. All right, ready? All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Likes. I'm Winter.
And I'm Chy.
And today we have a very special guest, our girl Kayla.
Wow.
Yeah.
Special guest.
Special.
On special.
Yeah, she's a social media influencer. She's an entrepreneur. You did broadcast journalism. You're an on-air host. Like, you do it all.
She a model.
She a model. She does it all. She has a clothing brand.
I love this.
Yeah, you're a fitness enthusiast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, tell me more about
Yeah,
me.
tell me more about you. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
look
love the
good.
hair color.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm in my Sierra
Oh,
moment right now.
okay.
I got a lot of CC lookalikes with this blonde.
So you beefing with Stunner Girl right now then? No, I'm just kidding.
Are they beefing? I also don't even know who that is.
I know, but I be having to be on the blogs for everything because
Right.
talk about stuff like
Yes.
this, and she just like you know how musicians and artists they
Yeah,
have,
it was
like,
something
placement
about-
issues.
She
Yeah,
took her
yeah.
thing off YouTube.
Yeah.
I saw
So
that.
I'm
Okay.
just kidding though.
No, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget Stunner Girl.
No
kidding.
shade. No shade.
No shade.
But yeah, it's
But
a
no,
new
yeah, you look
year. It's a new year, 2024.
Yeah, girl.
I'm happy that you're here. It was like
Yes.
pulling some teeth to get you here. I feel like you've been busy.
I've just been hiding.
What you been doing?
No, I'm just kidding.
What you been doing, girl? Where you been at?
Hiding.
I literally just posted about this before I came here. I just
Shoulda
think
looked.
I have been working, which has been nice. Like a nice start to the new year. I've had a few shoots, a couple new brand deals I'm excited about, but I've just taken a step back. Like I'm not doing a lot of podcasts and hanging outs and events and stuff like that. Like I'm just now kind of starting to this year, just taking a step back and like focusing and recentering and
Yeah.
grounding myself.
Yeah.
So that I can take on the new year strong.
That's necessary. We're so glad that you came to us in the new
you.
year. Is this your first podcast of the new year?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Period.
We got her
Can't
here.
be behind the- We got her here.
What? What the fuck did
I
you say?
said we got her here.
Oh.
I was like, wait, why did it get quiet?
What can I say? What? I didn't know. I didn't hear what you said.
Every time, I'm so sorry. Every time I always see you, remember the first time I met you, I was like, wow, she's a hot one.
No, but
Your teeth are so white and so pretty.
Now we're nervous.
Pretty
We're like,
brown skin.
she's
You
so
just staring at me.
What's happening?
Have you ever seen that Janae Aiko thing where she was talking to the interviewer and he was like, she was just like, that's how I feel. She was like, what?
Stop. I think that you guys are both beautiful.
Her energy is tantalizing.
It is.
And I do remember the first time. Well, the first time that I met you was at Tati's birthday party. Was that the first time we met in person?
Yeah, that was the first time we met in
Wait,
person.
the most recent one?
Well, because
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I know her. Like this is how my best friend feels too. I feel like I know her because
Yeah.
of you. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
you posting her and like seeing her on socials. You
see
feel like
me,
you
yeah.
know that person, but in real life, we've never really
I
crossed
literally never knew that. I thought you guys have been known each other, met each other.
No.
That was recent.
But
Yeah.
literally the moment I met her, I was like, oh, she's funny.
Honestly,
she's
we
like,
had
I
a
told you she was
time.
funny. We had a time.
We
literally
freaking
had a time.
Like you had me dying the whole
No,
night.
you had me dying. And you know I love somebody who laugh at all my jokes.
Right. And I'm catching all the ad libs too. Like she's off in the corner and I'm just like, bitch, I heard you.
I peeped you.
I heard that.
No, it was a time.
Wait, I don't remember. When was the first time we ever met? I don't remember. Scratch.
Okay, wait.
scratch.
Let me think.
I literally don't remember.
I'm
I
typically
never
pretty
remember.
good at this. I'm typically really good. Okay, wait. The first time we met in person.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't remember.
And you're from LA, right?
Was it when you came to Kansas City? Was that the first time that we hung out though?
I never been to Kansas City.
Right. Yeah, I was wrong. That was a different person.
Not you having restrictions.
That was a different time. I was drunk.
I don't remember. No, I genuinely don't remember, but I remember, amazing. She's just such an amazing girl. Actually, I remember one time, I was going to tell this story. It's a little messy, but I remember.
Not starting off.
No, this, I was like, I used to be friends with this girl, and I was like looking at your picture, and I was like, she is like one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. Like literally, like, look at this girl. She's so pretty. And she was like, not prettier than me.
Oh, that's
And I was like,
that's weird.
And that was
very
your
strange.
friend that you were cool with?
yeah, you know her. I'm not
Who?
going to say her name.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't even know who that is.
Literally.
But boo.
But I was like, really? Well, I think she's one of the most pretty girls I've ever seen. And she was like
Thank you.
upset about it. And I'm like, insecure.
That's really sweet.
I guess, very insecure.
And shout out to her. She's probably a beautiful person too.
She's very beautiful, but acting like that, you're not.
You always handle things so classy.
Do I?
That was,
I think so.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy classy comeback.
Like a spin?
Yeah.
It's like PR training.
I love a classy lady because I am not, and I would like to be, honestly. Wait, you did PR training before?
No, I need to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think you need to.
I don't know. I think I'm at a place in life where I could use it.
Oh, now you could use it, but
Yeah.
I don't really think you do anything wrong. Like me, I'm the type of person to be like, this is what it is, this is what it ain't, this is the truth, this is the lie. Like I will be like that, especially if like people say anything about me.
Yeah.
That's not, I need to learn how to shut the f up myself. So it's not good. I definitely.
I think I'm a work in progress. I'm learning the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning the same thing. Because
Yeah.
I would love to be like that, honestly. I live vicariously through you.
No way.
You on Twitter is my favorite.
I be going off on
I think
bitches
I
on
favorite
Twitter.
everything that she posts on Twitter. I'm like, yep.
No, I think just on Twitter, I feel like I get bombarded all the time on Twitter and people think it's fun to pick on me.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like the meme, like I always say that one meme where there's that one person and then like a million people and the meme is like, y'all, like that's just like how I live my life, like just 100%. But
I support it.
I feel like you have so much like just open like transparency because I went through your, you know me, I'm gonna do all my research for they come. I went all the way down to your first picture on Instagram.
Stop.
damn,
Which
scary.
is wild. It has to be from college.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I know you went to
2000
Pepperdine University. I had a broadcast journalism degree.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She was like, she had one post. She was just like, if you didn't know, I graduated from. I was like, period.
Wait, I remember.
That was when hashtags was like a thing, and I was doing
literally.
like just an IG model or something like
No,
that.
it was cute though, seeing your like transition though, and it's like I feel like I read like a lot of your comments. Like you really are vulnerable and open in your comments, and I feel like the way that what I've seen personally, just from like looking at things now, is you handle it so classy. Is that how you deal with criticism? Just to fight negativity with just positivity?
No. No. I think my natural instinct is like I want to talk shit, like especially in person. I posted this the other day. It's like all this stuff that y'all say on the internet, you would never say to my face.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I promise you that.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm a super kind person, but do not ever play with me.
She
for
gets
real.
down, she don't play.
Yeah, in real life, like don't ever. Now, when it comes to the internet, it's like I've just learned that in the long run, it's a waste of my energy. I turned off my comments recently.
Oh, you did?
You can't DM me anymore.
I didn't even notice that.
Because people just talk crazy, and I've had enough. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted. I'm tired. It's a new year, and to be honest, it's like the same me. So in order for it to be a new me, I need to do some new things. So that starts with just like protecting my peace, and you're not just gonna talk to me any kind of way. You're not saying anything else to me.
Right.
You can talk to a black hole. Comments off. But I think there was a time on social media where I was very transparent, very engaging. Checked my comments, checked my DMs. That has stopped.
Yeah.
But I feel like that poem was very like classy. Like that poem was very just
Thank you. I love that
Maya
she calls it a
Angelou.
poem. I love that.
Is it not a poem?
That's a haiku.
It's like a
soliloquy. That's a solid.
Soliloquy, what is it called?
Well, if nobody knows, she had put a public statement out,
Yeah.
which was, we thought it was a poem.
I love that. No, but I love that, honestly.
And I know you got a tattoo with Maya Angelou.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
I do. Why have Still I Rise?
Still
on
I
the back of my-
Rise.
on the back of both my arms.
When did you get that?
Ooh, probably like 3 years ago now.
Cute. I love that.
Yeah,
I
full.
used
So I was
to
like, I
write
thought that was your
poetry.
inspiration.
I think I was just, when I did do that, it was a Dear Black Girl video that I posted on my social media. I think at the time, I was just at a crossroads where I felt like I felt unseen and unheard, and I felt like everyone was kind of like talking for me in one way or another.
Yeah.
I was like put in the middle of this, just like social media shit show of
Yeah.
situation, and it was like I wanted to address things directly, but I knew that like if I didn't do it in my way, on my terms, in my own time, that it was going to be spun into something else. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just took it as an opportunity to really to speak to myself in that moment and just to like acknowledge like how I was feeling.
Right.
And then also to speak to other women too, because I feel like my experience over the last like year and a half hasn't been this singular moment. Like women go through the shit that I go through on a regular basis. Mine just happens to be in front of like a
Millions of
couple
people?
100,000 people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was my little moment to just like get some things off my chest without being too aggressive.
Aggressive? I was about to say, so that's like you just controlling a narrative, basically.
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
you like? Are you happy that you made that decision to do that, or do you kind of wish that you would have been like taking more time and been like, I'm gonna say exactly what I want to say, or are you just like, I'm happy with what I did and I'm happy with what I said?
I'm so happy with what I did. I like remember a point where I couldn't sleep at night. Like I was so emotional. It got to the point where I was like, I felt bad talking to my friends about the same thing because I feel like I sound like a broken record. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to be the homegirl that's always like venting about the same thing over and over again. Like, girl, get over it. Even though my friends, you know, would be there for me regardless. But for me personally, it was just like a buildup. Like I needed to say something because at the end of the day, I say this all the time now, but I was controlling the peace for everybody else. I was keeping the peace for everybody else. But like, what about the peace within me? Like, what about my peace when I lay my head on the pillow at night? So for me, it's like, I think that I handled it in the most appropriate way that I could. I got my point across. I think that like the people that needed to hear the message heard it. And I can stand on that.
Right.
It was so eloquent and well spoken too. I was like, you could tell that girl went to school.
Thank you.
She reads. Yeah, she reads. She writes poems. She poetry major. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. No, I thought it was good. I definitely thought it was good too. I mean,
thank you.
You know, I have my own opinions, but I thought it was good for you.
Popped the out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a damn.
I told Kayla, I'm actually embarrassed to say this.
What?
I said, girl, you need to make an OnlyFans.
Right, like this is
I swear to God, I texted her.
So what you need to do?
Right. Look, you gonna rake in at least 20 million. This is the time to get it. Like,
she always telling somebody to get some new dick or some OnlyFans or something. And like literally the last 2 guests we had prior to you need to get some dick in your life. You need. I'm like, you need to relax.
You would be surprised. Like you weren't the only person that was encouraging me, and it's not maliciously, but like encouraging me to just like monetize on the moment.
right.
Yeah.
I think like in hindsight, I don't know, maybe I could have dropped a t-shirt or something. I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
for me, I being caught up in what I was caught up in was enough emotionally.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I wasn't even in the mental space to be like, let me turn my pain into coins.
No, I definitely understand. I understand that because I've been in situations where girls have been like, you need to expose him and you need to get a bag off of this. And I'd be like, no, hold on. I actually am in love with this person and it's actually like breaking my heart in the moment. So I'm not really thinking about that. But like, no, when I look back like into those times, I'm like, damn, I should have got a bag. Because now I'm over it. But like in the moment, I'm not thinking about that. You know, like you're thinking about my real feelings, my real heart. And you don't want to add fuel to like negative conversation when people already have all these raggedy ass opinions, you know.
At all.
But
I can understand not only fans, but something else for sure. Because honestly, every single time I deal with a breakup, I go through something. Even
making money.
Honestly, I'm like, I got my bachelor's degree. I'm graduating. I'm starting my online business. I don't know. Like every single time, I am leveling up every single time, regardless of like whatever it could be. And I just think like the next point. It's just, I feel like a man just be holding me back in those moments sometimes. And I don't say.
I mean, I feel that way too, but I don't think it has to even be a breakup. Like, I think we just have like cycles in life where something drastic or dramatic will happen and it'll kind of, not even dramatic, but traumatic can happen and it'll just shift your perspective, give you new inspiration, give you new drive. And I've been trying to find that. Like, it's hard in those moments to find the inspo behind it all, but like, I think that's what makes like the strongest of people is when you're able to turn your lemons into lemonade. But like literally.
no, that's true. I think, I mean, that's a big thing that women do in general though. Like there's like an ongoing joke that like men act like they don't care about breakups and do whatever this and the third, and women go and buy a house and a canoe and a cow.
Literally, that's exactly it.
Literally. go back to college.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I got my master's. I don't know.
Somebody needs to do a study about that though. Like what the effects of being in close proximity to a man, what that does to a woman. How that impacts their life.
Right.
And then when you separate yourself, how that adversely impacts your life. So
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's just the fact that when you're in relationships with people, you naturally like you're not completely focused on yourself anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And when you get out of like when you're in a relationship, you obviously have to be a partnership with somebody. You have to think about somebody else and like be a part of their life. But then when that ends, it's obviously like, well, now it's all about me.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, I mean, if you're a smart woman, like you're gonna be like, well, now it's all about me. What can I do? Like, I gotta boss the up.
Yeah.
Like that's just that's literally how not to bring it back to me, but that's literally, and it's raggedy, but that's literally like when I did Bad Girls Club, that was why.
Yeah.
I was going through a breakup. I would have never done that show if I wasn't in that moment, but I'm happy I did because even though it's raggedy, it was like a stepping stone for me to like do the things that I wanted to do. It's just like got to focus on myself and do me.
I got a new apartment.
Girl.
But we got back together though.
I can think back some of my earliest relationships. I went through a breakup. I moved to New York to live with this man. We broke up within the first like 2-3 months. I like when I tell you I thugged it out, moved out of that house, lived in New York for 3 years on my own, like jumped from job to job, had no connects, but like I felt so accomplished.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
I was
staying there
fresh
that
out of
long.
college, and it was like, low-key, I needed that, like, because
Right.
you would have been a crutch. I would have been just living up under him, doing whatever, being a wife without a ring, which is like my favorite thing to do.
Oh my
That is
God,
that is my jam. Like, you want to play house with me? Let's play I love house. You want me to build a house and then furnish the house and then make it better of a house?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
You want me to make it a home.
But sometimes it's those moments that like really push you. Open your
Yeah.
eyes to the world. Like, oh wait, I don't need a man.
Right.
Yeah.
I can survive without a man.
You don't
in
need
my
no
life.
damn man.
I
I mean,
don't
they're just
need
men are just like a
none.
little
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
snack, a little dessert,
Honestly,
a little something.
It's a little treat.
Yeah, a little treat.
It's
so
like
do
a
you
side.
still feel like you're like healing past
Oh yeah.
Everything that you have had go on.
this past year?
But the way that you just said, I have
yeah.
I have a random question, but the way that you were just like, oh, like play a wife without a ring. Like, are there anything like in all of your past relationships, you said that you love to do that, so I'm sure it's happened before, but do you have like opinions on that now? Like, I'll never do this in my next relationship.
Yeah.
I'll never give this
Yeah.
much of myself if I'm not gonna have a ring on my finger, be committed fully to somebody. Like, because a lot of times women do get in these relationships, especially with high profile people. You feel like you have to be this super woman and do all of these things without a ring. It's like, sometimes I feel like women have like this mindset of I have to earn the ring. Like,
yeah.
you get what I mean? And I definitely know, like, from having dated people who play football myself, like that kind of, I've talked about the hierarchy of things with that, like the baby mamas, the girlfriends, the fiancés, the wives, like it's like this whole thing. So like, do you feel like now going into relationships you would manage everything differently?
Yeah, I think naturally, as women, we're like groomed to think that we're nurturers. Like that's our innate desires to like take care of a man and to take care of a household, which is true. But I think we need to do a better job, just like a society or as women, like to teach other women, like that's not your responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
Like your number one responsibility, take care of you.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
your number one responsibility is to have your dreams in order, to like to have some ambition and some drive and some focus for that. And then if things align,
Right.
okay, start building that house with a person that showed that they are deserving of that time and
Yeah.
effort. I'm not gonna ever say like never say never. Like I'll never be the girlfriend that helps with the wifey, activities or whatever. But even like recently, for example, I was talking to a guy who I'm no longer talking to now.
Look, yeah,
because it's a tight
It's tight.
ship.
So what
over
are some
here.
non-negotiables though?
It's a
After
tight
you,
ship. Let me tell you one. So this is what he moved into a new apartment. God, I hope he sees this. He's gonna be like, Kayla, what the?
lock in.
He moved into a new apartment and was like, help me. Like, will you help me furnish it? And it was an immediate hard no. Like, I don't do that anymore. I've done
Yeah.
that before and I don't do that anymore. Like, bless you. Love your new space. I hope
Right.
it turns out great, but I will not be picking out couches
Right.
and flatware.
I
and
can Google you
sheets.
a number to somebody who
Yeah.
can help you
Yeah,
with that.
an interior
but-
decorator.
heavenly.
Right, literally.
Like, unless you want to put me on payroll, I'm not doing nothing
Right.
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah, I mean, even now, like I'm in a relationship and like I've had to like tell myself certain times, like, don't do certain things, don't go too far. Like I'm gonna do everything a girlfriend should be doing, and it ain't that much.
It's sad though to have to
sucks.
limit
Like,
yourself though. It kind of
sucks,
sucks to
but-
put yourself on that restraint, like in a relationship. I don't know.
It
When do
does.
you feel like it's time to actually step up and do those certain type of things in the relationship? When he shows that.
Yeah, because I don't think that you can put a timestamp on it. I don't think that there's like year 2 is when
Yeah.
it's appropriate. I think you have to really feel it out. I think that like if you and your partner are aligned, you guys have similar goals and aspirations for your relationship.
Yeah.
3 weeks in, you feel like, oh, this is my person, and he wants me to help him move into his space, then do that. In this particular situation, I didn't feel that way.
Right.
Like, and in this particular situation, he had done nothing to make me feel like, oh, this is a safe space for me to let my guard down
Right.
and to be this nurturing woman.
Right.
That's just not gonna happen.
How is the dating scene now that because you've been out
Trash.
of I was about to say you've been out of it for 5 years, so you come back and it's trash.
It is.
It's a scary thing.
It is
Yeah, I'm afraid. I don't
it's
wanna
like
go out there.
A nightmare. It is like a horror film.
Really?
Yeah, so much so that I'm just not even participating at
When
this
the last time
point.
you had sex?
Last night.
I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin.
Same. This year. Damn, I haven't had sex this year.
Really?
2024.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, well, I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Oh, he's been gone.
Yeah.
Got it. That makes sense. That's nice. That's gonna be nice for you.
I know, right?
Wow, I'm excited.
I'm crying.
So it's trash. So like
Yeah,
the
terrible.
non-negotiable, that's one non-negotiable.
Yeah. What's another, you think?
Yeah, what are your non-negotiables, and like what do you in your next relationship, like what do you want out of a partner?
Yeah. Would you date another athlete? I seen you say something about Jalen Hurst. Everybody know he fine. I'll say it too. Look, it's all
Literally,
right.
like everyone has eyes. I got in so
Yeah.
much trouble for that. But that's also like that is my personality. If you know me, I
Yeah.
know that my intentions are pure. And also like I'm a girl's girl. He has a girlfriend. I have no
Yeah.
intention of trying to slide in there.
Wait, did he have a girlfriend when you tweeted that?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's in trouble.
hey,
I didn't even know you had
I'm
a
sure
girlfriend.
that she would agree that that is a fine man. Just
Right.
like
I
the
think
rest
we all
of
And
the
he's from the
world.
South too.
Yeah, and he's a whole package. I'm not gonna sit here and pick him up because they're gonna get me. You want to see for yourself? Go on his Instagram. I don't know, Google it, but you'll see. You will see. That's a fine man.
So you would date another athlete?
Okay, so I'll never say never. But I fully, wholeheartedly believe that I am like out of the athlete stage. I would love to just date someone that. I do think that I'm attracted to men in positions of power. I also think that those type of men are attracted to me. So I would love to date like a executive of a record label or a movie producer. So then we could like go to the sporting events. Like let's date night be courtside
Yeah.
of Laker game. That's my kind of guy.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't really need to go to any more sporting events because I have a jersey on with somebody's name on the back. I did that. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm good.
She said the same thing. Then she got back with another football player.
Yeah, I was like,
happens.
I'm done with that
She
bitch.
on episode 2, she said it.
It's like,
Now
I'll
we on
never
episode
date another
30.
athlete.
Are you regretting your decision?
No.
No, he's a sweetheart.
I have an angel of a man. He is not like any athlete I've ever dated before.
I love that.
Completely different. Like, and it's literally day and night. I've talked about it. Like, it's literally like weird for me dating somebody who's not toxic, who's not manipulative, a liar, who's stuck his dick in every woman, who's out here tricking and doing all this extra stuff. I mean, he tricking on me, but hey, I'm just saying.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
You know, so
Yeah, because
it's
I would
nice.
hate, like, I don't think that, I don't live by all athletes are the same and all
Right.
men are the same. Like, I don't feel that way. I just
Yeah.
know that, like, I've experienced it. It's not an easy lifestyle to adjust to. Like, when we're talking about, like, sacrificing and things like that, like, a lot of times their career takes you know, the priority in the situation because,
Right.
like, where does your man play? Oh, right. Okay, so I got it. Never mind. Hey, keep it under wraps. Got it. Wherever he plays, I'm assuming you have to go and visit him,
Yes.
which means that you're away from your home,
Right.
which means
Yeah.
that you have to put work on the back burner
Yeah.
sometimes, or your schedule changes. Like those are natural things as a woman that happen in these
Yeah.
situations. Which
I mean, I'm thankful that I'm like one of the women who like have their own thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Because like
That's so important.
Yeah, like I mean,
It would
I
be easy to
see-
get lost.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
see
God,
girls
yeah.
all the time on TikTok who like you go to their page and everything is their husband, everything is their boyfriend, everything revolves around that man, and it's just like I look at it and I'm like, God damn, I don't want to be like y'all. Like I need to do my own thing, baby. Like I can't do it. Like, I don't want
go in
to.
there.
I'm supporting you. I'm
She's like,
doing
and
that.
I could never.
I hated it.
I just can't do it. Like, I mean, maybe if we're married, like, I would, you know, make it a bigger deal and, like, make it a way bigger priority for myself. But, like, I got shit to do, too. And, like,
Yeah.
if we're not married, like, I can't put my life on the back burner because you could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Breakups happen. I've been through them. Like, I'm not about to, just because if, like, my man is paying all my bills and doing all
Yeah.
this thing, I still got to get my check because if we break up, baby, I can't be broke.
Very true.
No, seriously.
But right now, y'all are private.
Yeah.
Publicly saying here, but private because you don't know each other. Would you keep your next relationship private because you've dealt with so much public scrutiny?
Oh my gosh. But I say that all the time. But the reality is, it's like when you're in love,
You just want to show them off.
your head is in the
Yeah.
clouds. I don't know if I would be able to be 100% private, but I do value privacy, and I also think too, like, you know, relationships and breakups happen, and it would probably be a lot easier to deal and cope with if, you know, everybody doesn't know the ins and outs of your
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
So I think initially I would be very private for a very long time,
Yeah.
How long?
like marriage, like we're a wedding day.
Right. I mean, I don't
Till
know.
I walking down the aisle.
We elope and it's like, surprise.
Yeah.
This is my man and my kid.
I feel like that's where I'm at. Yeah, literally.
my kid's 3.
Yeah.
Actually, though, like I feel like that's where I'm at too. Like I just want to keep it private, and like the internet is just so irritating because like obviously, like, I'm not gonna like first of all, I have a whole podcast, have to talk about my life.
Yeah.
Have to be transparent to some certain degree.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I'm gonna say what my man's career is because it affects my life.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't wanted to like put his name out there or like do anything like that. And like the people who have just been on my line, on my ass, like trying to detective and put pieces together. And I literally just made a TikTok video about this. And I'm like, what does it do for you?
Yeah.
Obsession.
Yeah, to like cross my boundary when I'm like, I don't want you guys to know who I'm dating. You guys know I'm dating somebody. You know his profession. Leave it at that. And if you put the pieces together, keep it to yourself. Tell your sister, your cousin via text.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Like,
If I could give you any advice, it would be to keep that. Like, because people can't ruin what they don't know about. You know what I mean?
Girl,
Like, they can't.
very true.
You can't
And-
protect the things that you value.
You know, every girl is gonna come with a story.
yeah.
Yeah.
A screenshot.
I can't deal with that. Like, one time we were talking
I don't give a
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Don't even
And
do
then
it.
it's
It's not
like,
worth it.
also I have like past experiences of like, even when a man isn't doing something, if he's out or even just like
Oh, God,
says
yeah.
something to a girl, you get a
Oh,
video and then it like makes your heart drop into your ass and you're like, was he doing something? And then it's like, you have to have a whole, argument or disagreement or like confusion in your mind about what's going on. And it's like, no, I know we're good. I know I trust you. But like when you see people sending you shit, it makes
Yeah.
you be like, oh my God, am I getting embarrassed?
Absolutely. Become insecure in your situation.
Right. So that is just
not
a
worth
no-go
it.
for me.
Not worth it.
Since you are single right now, I know that sounds crazy because you've been you've been in such a relationship for so long. Do you feel like the pressure of society? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to start all over at 31. I'm gonna have to like figure it all out. I'm going to this dating pool. I can understand how scary it can be going straight into that from being with somebody who you thought was everything that you planned on being for the rest of your life. So how did you figure that out? How are you still figuring that out?
Or do you feel
Absolutely.
pressure like
Do
with,
you feel pressure to do that?
Yeah, I think like there's societal pressure, obviously, like, there's a ticking, time
Time
bomb,
bomb.
and like we only have eggs for so long.
Right.
Absolutely. But I think just like internally within myself, pressure, like when you're growing up and you think like, oh my gosh, by 25, I'm going to be married.
Why
and
is
a
it always
kid.
25?
I don't know.
Why
what
did
that
we think
benchmark-
it was
I
25?
don't know what that number is, but
No.
it's so ridiculous.
We were
Maybe if
all-
we lived in Wisconsin.
Also, like, I sucked at 25. Like, I
Yeah.
would have been a horrible wife and mother.
Horrible.
Like, there would have been, it would just, like, not have been the vibes.
Girl,
So, like,
same, literally. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
I think, like, the best advice that I got, though, post my recent breakup was, like, because I kept saying that, like, I have to start from scratch. Like, and I'm mortified and I'm terrified and I'm going to be 32.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to, my timeline is typically like, I want to date for 3 years and then like,
Right.
I want to get married for 2.
Exactly.
And then like, okay, so now I'm at, what's that? What's 32
Yes.
plus 6?
No.
Right, that number.
38.
38?
I'm going to be 38 and then I'm going to be a mom
Yeah.
at 4. Like, you start running all these
Yeah.
numbers in your head. But the best advice that I got was essentially like, I'm not starting from scratch. Like, all of my relationships have been building blocks to mold me into the woman that I am now. And so like, when I meet the right person, I'm not starting from scratch, but I'm starting from like this developed, evolved, confident, self-assured version of myself.
Right.
And
That
I'm
is
more ready
so
than now. Like,
good.
I'm more ready now to be a wife or a mother than I was before.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't lose any of those things that I learned in the past.
I
If
love
anything,
that.
I'm bringing
I
value
really
to something
actually
new.
love that. Yeah, because I haven't heard that either. Like that's such a good response to that because it makes you question yourself and what's the next step when it's just like I thought I had my whole life figured out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like terrifying. So
Yeah.
anybody going through that, like, I get it. But it's just like it's a new beginning. As corny as that sounds, it's a new beginning, which is like exciting too.
Yeah.
And you literally could meet your husband tomorrow
Literally.
and get married in 6 months.
And
You
I
just
tell
never
myself
know.
that.
Would you be
Christmas
ready
is
for your
it.
husband right now?
Oh my God, ready.
Really?
He's gonna have to do a little healing work. We're gonna have to heal together.
Get
I
a
would be
therapist.
open to it. I tell myself that like often though, like when I'm getting ready to go out, like, oh, tonight's the night. And I
Oh
said,
my
"Nah,
God, I do that
tonight's
too.
the night.
Well, I
I'm
used
gonna
to
meet
do
my
that.
husband. Like, tonight's the
Really?
night. And then I come home, I'm like, all right,
All right.
tomorrow night.
Because the dating pool is trash. Like literally, when I was single, I would do that. I'd be like, "Well, maybe I'll meet my soulmate. Maybe I should just go."
maybe
I
I
would go and be
should.
like, "What the?
I'm going home.
He ain't in this mother."
In the strip club, like, what a
what is this? Where y'all got me at?
It's because we're in the wrong places.
No,
That's
literally.
really what it is. We're not at doctor conventions.
Yeah, I
we're
need
in
to
the
go
club. No.
grocery stores. I think that my husband is at Whole Foods.
Oh, girl, that's
Like
a good
Erewhon.
one.
Oh, or Erewhon. That's a good tax
Erewhon.
bracket. Yeah, between the hours of like
I hear that. I hear people meet people in
5
the
and
grocery
7.
store.
Yeah, like people get off work
100%.
and they go apparently and they buy food to go cook at home.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Definitely not a gym guy at all. I feel like when I see men
yeah.
with two muscles, if you're not an athlete, professional, I feel like you have all the time in the world because you have no job. You have all the time in the world to work out. You have nothing else to do.
you're a
So you're
YouTube
broke
gym
and
guy?
you're muscular. I'm like, no.
That is quite the assumption.
Yeah,
That's
like, no.
funny.
That's
Like, I'm
funny.
not seeing that.
That is very funny. Should we take a shot?
Oh, yeah. Let's take a shot.
Let's take a
Shot
shot.
o'clock. It's supposed to be dry January for me.
Girl, she done.
She just drank every
She
episode.
has said this and she has drank every day of January.
She's lying. I have only drank 2 times.
3.
And no, 2.
Oh.
And the second time,
It's the second week of January.
Okay,
No, I'm just kidding.
but I didn't have any hard liquor the second time.
Yeah, I don't do
Wine
that. That's why I
doesn't
don't do
count.
that. I feel like you jinx yourself when you have
I
like
know,
New
right?
Year's resolutions and dry January and restriction.
Right.
Exactly.
People are doing the, what is it, 72 hard?
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's like
doing
72 many days for me.
Girl, I could never do no damn 72 days.
72.
I feel like if you do
insane.
72 days, it's like you have to live in like bump, nowhere, have nothing to do, not get invited
Yeah.
anyways, like getting invited anywhere.
If I need to stop drinking, I gotta change my friends. Starting.
No, but also it's like what cracks me up is people be like dry January on like their public page, and then on their close friends are like, but we shrooming. It's like, all right, bro.
I don't think it works like
Yeah,
that.
I think
last
it
time I
meant
went out-
anything.
I was like, don't tell anybody I'm drinking.
Cheers.
I'm telling about cheers.
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 Clink, clink.
Right.
Okay, I'm scared.
Yeah, it was cold. No, okay. No.
Ooh.
I just gulped into the mic.
I have a question.
That's crazy.
So, since 2023 was crazy, like obviously, like behind the likes, you have to have a really good circle of friends because
Yeah.
we just talked about Halle Bailey being pregnant. Everybody was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like she got a good, solid core group of people around her. Didn't nobody leak her secrets or what she's going on. Obviously, I'm sure that you've like talked to your friends in confidence about things that you would obviously never want anybody to, know. What do you feel about, like, how important is it to you to have like these group of women
Solid
around you that you feel like you can trust with like everything? And have you ever felt like you can't?
I know firsthand that her friends are overprotective.
Oh yeah,
I know firsthand, so they are 1,000% overprotective of her.
y'all.
That's
Shy
a
was about
great
to
thing.
fight her friend. That
No,
was the
shut
girl. It was her friend, y'all.
And look, I was so enamored with her. I didn't even care about what she was even going through. So literally, I have like a 5-minute video of me just dancing.
Yeah.
Which it's an interesting video. I'll show you. After
You was
this.
like, and actually,
Yeah,
looking back, it was
Looking
crazy.
back, it was crazy. We dancing. People showing their titties over there. And
No.
I'm like, and then
Wait.
It was a lot. It was a
Wait.
lot. Like, no, showing my camera the titties. Like, yeah.
Why were they doing that?
Because it was a good time. Like, I was just like,
Period.
yeah. And then I go to you and your friends like, get that fucking. I'm
Right.
like,
Just a little backstory. Not that like
Oh, yeah.
every party we have, they're showing.
No
titties.
party
I
is
didn't
like
know
that.
No,
no,
I mean,
but
I've been to
listen.
a couple. Yeah, whatever.
it was a friend's birthday party though.
Yeah, but
Like,
it was fun. We ended up getting on the roof and like rooftop.
I think maybe showing her tits because she was about to get her boobs done. Weren't we having that conversation?
Probably. Yeah.
Whatever. Either way, whatever it was.
That's some LA
It was
shit.
harmless, and you started recording me, but like.
No, I had been recording.
Sorry. She was already recording and then turned the camera to me, and a girlfriend of mine saw that and went into defense mode. So
'Cause
to
they were-
answer your question,
Yeah.
we're just living in a time where people, not even just me, like everyone, we're overexposed, we're overconnected, we're overstimulated.
Right.
And people really just be trying to protect me because, you would never intentionally do this, but say you post that.
Yeah.
Say there was somebody showing their titties
I didn't
in
even
the
know
back.
what y'all were talking about.
Say you do that.
Yeah.
The way the blogs work, like it'll make its way, and it'll trickle its way all the way to the whatevers, the shade rooms, and the.
My whole
By the way, it was my
TMZs.
titties. No, I'm just kidding.
And plot twist, it was me. Like I feel like you have to be, which sucks, but that's the person that I become too. I'm hyper aware. I'm hypersensitive. Like
I think you in this moment do have to be hypersensitive,
Yeah.
but also I feel like in LA we definitely have like this code of silence that people know better than to like post
Oh,
certain
yeah.
things
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
do malicious things because
Yeah.
first of all,
Especially when you have common sense.
yeah,
You know
we're
what I'm saying?
yeah, like we're around people in this industry literally all the time. We know better. Don't take your phone out. Don't point it at nobody.
You were literally like, okay, like not to be rude, but like I don't give a about her. And I'm like, no, for real. Like,
She
why
ain't
would she
shit.
care?
No, she-
And
you're like, what?
I'm like, no, but like honestly, why would she care?
She was like that. I was like, I like her. I care about her now.
But I do think having like a really strong nucleus of people around you is so important. Like the world is so weird, the internet's so strange.
Yeah.
And it's easy to start to believe that like that's like the reality. Like, oh my God, everyone is against me, everybody hates me, everybody has this like negative opinion and view of me. So you need people to like keep you grounded and protected and feeling safe, honestly.
Yeah.
And which, looking back, I can completely understand that. And like I understood it even in that moment. I'm just like, I get it and I understand because it is like you do need I tell people all the time, like when I moved here, I got a solid foundation because I'm from the South and family's important to me. So I'm like, the closest thing I have to my family if I'm by myself is my friendships.
Yeah.
So you have to be surrounded by like love and people who care about you and who have your literal best interest. Now, would I say talking about personal things at a party? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
That's Winter all the time too. I'm like, look, I'm trying to get up. Why are we having this deep combo right now? I'm like, and that's what I felt like when I actually started paying attention. I was like, you don't even look like you having fun right now.
You're like, it matters.
I'm trying to take you away. I'm like, God damn.
And while I'm looking at it,
Right. I'm crying.
now that I'm really looking at it,
Yeah.
I don't.
like you're mad.
I definitely do.
Why are we about to cry? And I'm like, no, let's not do that. I'm just kidding.
Girl, I love crying when I'm drunk.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'd be like, I'm
too,
trying to
actually.
get
Every time I'm drunk, I just
Cathartic is the word.
No, literally,
Cleansing.
She'd be like, I'm lit. Let's talk about something serious. I'm like, what?
Literal
verb came here,
you're like, yeah, I want to cry.
tears streaming down my face.
So I was thinking when you did that to me, it was crazy, right?
He had me
She's like, excuse
I
you,
swear, I will never forget. We were at like this house party in the bathroom. She was like, all right, I'm lit. Let's talk about something serious. I was like, what?
I was like, can you please go?
I don't really want to.
I just want to have a good time.
Yeah, and I feel
I'm
like so
sorry.
you're not that same way. I feel like you're kind of similar to me. Well, when
No, I don't want to cry publicly. I want to go home and cry though.
Yeah.
Like,
Me.
I'm down
That's
for
me.
a good cry.
I feel like
I
you
love
and
a
I
good
have
cry
had some
session.
fun, embarrassing times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You and I, just
Yeah.
drunk, acting an ass,
Just
dancing the
random-
night away.
random
Everybody's
settings, too.
staring. These look dumb.
We're in
We're
Kansas.
No,
We were never in Kansas. We
I
were
was
never
never
there.
Dorothy.
wait, and actually, I remember where we met, and I know this is so off subject, but I remember
Really?
where we met.
Okay,
We
where?
met like 10 years ago. I had a photo shoot for my clothing line, and you came
Winter, I
there.
interviewed you.
Interviewed me.
It was Hot New Hip Hop.
Yes. And I remember because you were talking about your journalism thing. And I was like, she do that. And I was like, oh my God. Yes, that's what it was.
Wow. We were
How the
doing-
tables turn.
We were doing a series.
Right?
Wow, I just
Literally.
burped. Did you guys hear that burp? Did you hear that on the audio? Oh my God. I burped.
It's okay.
Oh.
We burping fart all the time. If I could force it, I'd fart right now. That's to make you feel more comfortable.
Absolutely disgusting. I do not like that.
You thought you had a friend, huh?
Don't do that.
I don't like the people fart. It stinks up the whole room.
Wait, no, so we were doing a series though about, I'm trying to remember the name of it. But it was essentially like highlighting like people in the social media sphere, like people that were like doing the thing, that were like new age like influencers and like
Right.
Instagram models.
That was
is what we used to
so
call
long
them.
ago.
No, seriously, that might
Oh.
be like
I looked
8
like a different
years.
person. I had no titties, no ass, no lip fillers, no.
Still that bitch. It's all right.
Honestly, we
No,
still were like, can we
like-
please get an interview with you, Winter, please?
Look,
And then I show up and I'm like, hi.
We want to interview you.
Yeah, fresh out of college, just like trying to make a way.
That's so cute.
That is really
Actually,
cute.
that's
I'm
cute
glad
that
you
I just
remember
remember that.
that.
I know. And the only reason why I remember that is because I just recently went through my phone and saw the hideous pictures I took that day. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, Kayla was there that day. And I was like, that was the day we met.
Incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Would you get back into that? Or are you focused? I know
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to do that now. Like actively.
I can see you doing that so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Like,
Such
what
a
is it?
personable
Who used to
person.
do that a lot? Lala Anthony. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like
yeah.
they used to call that MC.
I don't
when
know.
You were on VH1 or like.
You've done red
You
carpet
would
stuff
take
too.
part.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
Yeah, I've done all the things, but I'm trying to get back into it. Like,
Yeah, you
that
should.
was one of the, not downfalls, but like what I struggle with in relationships is like losing sight of my goals. I will pick up and move everything and you know, be like 10 toes down wherever that person is.
Right.
But like that's not feasible when you need to be like in a market like LA. You know, there's not hosting opportunities in wherever I was. Because we weren't in Kansas City. But I'm definitely getting back into it. Like this year is the year for that, even if it means like putting a lot of my like influencer brand partnership things on the back burner. It's so easy to get comfortable in that. The money is insane.
Oh yeah.
Hosting money is not even comparable. Like, but it's my passion. Like I enjoy doing that. I love talking to people. I love, you know, like that's my thing. So I'm trying to get back into it.
You're so good at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, in your collaboration, like your brand deals, the videos are so creative. I'm like, I can tell you put forth a lot of energy. So I'm like, I know she getting paid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm like, you put forth a lot of energy and creativity towards it.
Thank you.
So are you doing just the hosting? Are you doing the fashion next too as well? You have something.
Yeah.
It was called
Tribe Therapy.
Tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm relaunching. I've kind of always had a fitness wellness page. It used to be called Strong and Sexy. Sis, yeah, and I couldn't get the licensing for it. Like trademark, which is like something.
Oh, really?
People
I
don't
love
tell
that
you.
thing that you did.
I know. They don't tell you those things when they're like, be an entrepreneur and start a business. So like that's a huge part of it. You need to get like trademark clearance so that you don't get sued down the line for using these certain marks or phrases on your apparel. So I did that for like a year, trying to get that. See.
Write that
down. We gotta figure that out.
You need to get trademark clearance. You need to get licensing done. But I tried to do that with Sis. Couldn't get it done. I tried to do that for like a year. And mind you, I'm doing this on my own with like legal advisors, but it's just like me trying to figure things out, right? Throwing shit out the wall. So I had to change the brand to Tribe Therapy, but I'm happy about it. Like I feel like it focuses more on what I want to do in the fitness space, which is not just like promote having six pack, but also like just focusing on like your mental health. Prioritizing how you feel internally and not just externally, and you know, blending the two together. Because I really feel like too, like, sorry, not to cut you off.
No.
I feel like mentally, when you're in a good space, your body will follow. So it's like, let's prioritize going to therapy. Let's also like give people therapy resources because it's an expense. I know for a fact that therapy is a luxury, but it's like changed my life for the better. Just
I
like
was
working
about
out.
to say that. Yeah, so you answered my question. So you do go to therapy as well, right?
I do. I'm not in therapy right now. I took a little break.
How long?
It's expensive.
Yo, it's like $190 a session.
Oh, my girl was $250.
$250?
Yeah, mine's
Without
high
insurance.
too. I'd be like, girl, what are we talking about? Are you healing me?
No, literally, it's like it's not enough homework. I
just
need more
started
homework. I
going.
need more action
Yeah.
items.
But you have to go to different therapists. I had to go through like 6 different
gotta shop.
therapists because I'm like, girl, I'm not about to pay you for some bullshit. I had a therapist for literally like a year where it was literally just me telling her my business, and she would be like, "Damn, that's crazy." Like this is not doing anything.
Like
for
I
me.
can call the homegirl for this.
Right?
You about to piss me off.
But it
Dr.
goes
Sarah.
into like exactly goes into what you said earlier. Like you don't want to always like trauma dump on your friendship.
Yes.
So I feel like when I was going to the therapist the first time with BetterHelp sucks. They're hella cheap.
BetterHelp
sucks. It's literally. But I felt like I was like going to her and I was like, all right, I'm telling you this so I don't tell my homegirls because they don't judge me over here. They're not gonna judge me, but it's just like I don't want to keep doing that. So now I found somebody that's a lot more expensive. But I'm like, okay, I feel
Was
like
it the people I recommended you to?
Yes,
It's
her.
rough.
Yeah.
Her healing, me and Chy.
No, don't tell nobody.
Why?
So they can take it.
Girl, they about to get paid.
I got her once a month now.
Oh God.
But that's a good brand partnership. I don't know who this person is, but I'm sure they would appreciate you promoting.
I
her.
love my new therapist. She just had a baby. Shout out to her. But I haven't been able to talk to her in a while, so I've had to.
You're like, also, fuck that kid.
Yeah. Come on back, girl. No, but I mean, it's really been good. Like actually giving you like tools and like giving you ways to.
Yeah.
I'm actually. I hate talking about myself. You're not me. Sorry, but like I think that. I'm such like a self-aware person sometimes. Like I'll do shit I know is wrong, but like I know it's wrong. I know I'm not making the right decision. So it's like sometimes when I talk to my therapist, like it's like, girl, you already are answering your own questions. Like, do you just need me to confirm this for you? Like, do you feel like when
Sometimes.
do you feel like you go through that in therapy?
I think for me, therapy was such an eye-opener from the perspective of it explained to me why I feel the way that I do, why I see the world the way that I do, like from an early age. Like, okay, let's talk about your first memory of like a relationship. And like, how did those two people argue? How did those two people show that they loved each other? Like breaking those things down, I was like, I love my mom. I love you, mom. You did your best. But it was like seeing some of those interactions close up, you're programmed and rewired to think like, oh well, this is how it works, when in reality, like sometimes it's not the healthiest of ways to navigate life. So I think for me initially that was like the number one thing that I learned from therapy. And then two, it was like how to cope with my emotions and not always feel like, because I used to trauma dump on like my followers. Like that's what I think we developed, this like community and this bond of me just like sharing my everyday life, sharing my everyday emotions. During COVID, it was like every day.
Right.
Almost like prison logs. I'm just like, hey, day 3.
Yeah,
in the house. I'm tired today.
Getting drunk again.
Yeah, I threw up on the porch last night because I drank too much wine.
That's all COVID
I
was.
was doing all
Literally.
those things. But then it got to a point in my life where I couldn't do that. Like social media was no longer a resource for me to like share my emotions. So it became, okay, I know on Thursdays with my therapist, I'll have at least 2 hours of my day to just word vomit however I feel. And sometimes, she didn't have any response. I was like, well, that was good. Like, how do you feel? And I'm like, better. I'm like, good. I need to get that off my chest. And I probably saved a lot of friendships too, because nobody wants to be the homegirl that's, you only call me when you and your man are going through it. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. So therapy's
that's
been good
hard.
for me.
That's definitely
How was
hard.
it balancing friendships and relationships in the beginning? Like, did your friends feel like you neglected them when you first got in your relationship?
No, I'm never that friend. I'm the friend that's like, hey, we're going on a trip this weekend. Ooh.
She's so petty.
I look that way because
She's
why
so
would you even
petty.
ask that?
Because she said she doesn't want to only call her friends
No,
when
stop,
she has
because-
something wrong. So I'm saying, is that the only time you call
But
her
it's
friend?
such a best friend. I swear, if my best friend sitting here, she would do the same thing. Like,
Yeah, like I knew. That's why I didn't.
like
you
she
seen
could call me. I don't know
stayed
why she's
this
acting
way.
like that. She could call me. No, it's not that big
I
of a
see
deal.
she stayed. I stayed this way because I knew she was gonna do that.
Yeah, so
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
I literally just looked
Yeah,
at
and there's
you.
a few things I could have done too. So do you?
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So how does that make you feel?
Girl.
No, I think
too much.
I'm the friend in the relationship that's always like, hey, we're going to Miami this weekend. Like, what are y'all doing? Because like, I'm gonna need some homegirls.
Yeah.
I'm also the fun girlfriend where it's like, we're getting a yacht.
Yeah.
I don't want it to just be me on the yacht.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't even want it to just be me and my homegirls. Like, where the bitches at? Where's
Right,
the fun at? Like, let's have a good time.
That's how I am too.
Your friends
Yeah.
invite some friends. I invite some friends. We all got friends. And now
I
we can vibe.
couldn't. Yeah, I would never just be the jealous girlfriend. Like no girls around. I want
I
to have a
hate
good
it.
time.
I
Like
hate
you know,
that.
like bring everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
We were just talking about this today. This is random, not even on the subject. But what kind of? Do you mind that if somebody you're in a relationship with, do you mind him having a girl best friend?
Oh yeah, we were talking about this today.
I've done that.
I don't
And
play
me and
that
the
shit.
girl actually became like, we were really close. I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we became very close. Post breakup too. Like me and the guy broke up, and then her and I rekindled our friendship, and we're friends for like
Okay.
an extensive amount of time.
I wouldn't say best friend. Like, I mean, I said earlier, I don't care if like my man has like girlfriends. Like I really just genuinely,
Yeah.
I'm just not
Why?
insecure. Yeah, I just
I
why
don't
don't
think
you
it's.
like
I don't
it?
think it's a level of insecurity. I just think it's a boundary. I don't feel like I don't really agree with it. I would not take someone seriously if they had a girl best friend. That's just me.
What
But,
about
like,
a
do you feel like they
girlfriend
should be
in
dating her
general?
instead of you?
Yeah.
Like you like her
Like,
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, go
You
date
like
her.
her so much.
What
Why
you
don't
got
be
to talk
with
to her
her?
about that you can't talk to me about?
I mean, it's just another human being. That's another
Yeah.
personality that they are friends with. Like,
don't give a-
and also, I don't like
Got it.
controlling relationships. Like, I don't like feeling
Heard.
controlled. I don't like feeling controlled. I don't want to have to
Yeah.
control my man. Like, I just want to trust you. Go out, do you. As long as I trust you, you ain't doing nothing that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I definitely don't want anyone telling me who I can and cannot be.
You
friends
have a
with.
male best friend?
I do not. I do not. But I wouldn't have a problem with my
Yeah.
man. I've done it before, so like, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it as long as like things where like there's boundaries there, like there's
exactly.
respect
I can
there.
understand like having childhood friends, platonic. Like I think there's a thing such as platonic friendships, but I personally wouldn't allow myself to get close to somebody who has like, this is my girl best friend. Y'all gotta be. I'm like, all right, well, this is like you said, a non-negotiable. I don't think it's an insecurity. I just think it's a non-negotiable. I'm like, all right, that's just
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like you.
Got it. So
I'm just,
and she's
just not
standing
gonna
on
like
it. She's like, I know it will never happen.
you. Yeah, it won't. But I know we're about to wrap this up soon. So, what is next for you in 2024? Like, are you excited about this year?
Yeah, I am. I mentioned relaunching my brand, Tribe Therapy. So if you're not following the page, follow.
Follow.
It's Tribe, TRIBE, and then therapy is spelled phonetically, THEREPE. Wow. So yeah, if you need like a therapy resource, we're gonna have a lot of like mental health components associated with the
Oh, I love
brand. It's
that.
gonna be a lot of free workouts. I know that having a personal trainer is a luxury, so I'm gonna post a lot of my
Yes.
workouts on there. It's gonna be a cute little vibe. I'm hopefully going to be able to launch my apparel within like the next few months. That has been hell developing. So if you guys need any tips on, you guys were gonna do apparel? Was that
We have
why you
apparel.
We have it.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it.
You just need to get the licensing together on the back end before
Yeah.
you drop. probably.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
Well,
It's
we
cool.
have licensing for.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm really excited to get the ball rolling with that. That's been like a passion project of mine for a really long time. I just started taking acting classes again. Like, just like little things
Yeah.
that are like, you know what, I have time on Thursday nights. Like,
Right.
let me do something for me that I enjoy.
Right.
We'll see what comes of it, but
Love
you know, just
that.
doing all the things for me.
Love that.
That's good. I love that.
Yay. Thank you for coming, Kayla.
Thank you.
Great episode. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like this was
enjoyed
good.
having you.
I feel like a lot of
Same.
girls are going to get a lot of good information out of
Yeah.
this.
Some nuggets.
And yeah, some little nuggets.
So thank you for tuning in. Bye.